But there are a lot of CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book. And this waitress comes up. I'm going to home. But there are a lot of CP squared has 51. I'm going to home.
Making a robot, but it is controlled by the brain cells much like those inside your head. Researchers.
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged.
Collection around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells grow collections with each other and start communicating
using electrodes implanted into its muscles.
Some are hard to found out predictably. Signals from robots or ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output from these cells can be used to control
different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flat.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
Powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanted electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each other
that
and try to
control
mimic
flight.
the stride length.
A computer
that the
program
other
in the
one's doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here
doing
it
it, and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
Able to master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start freezing, so it does do that a lot, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
Communicates robot wirelessly. The team plan to use their robot brain power for new pattern behavior in the future. They hope there are enough similarities to teach about unknown aspects of our own brain.
Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. Stupid penis. Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam.
Don't you what I do and you're sitting on the toilet and you're penis in the water. Don't you what I do and you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water.
Don't you hate it when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. Don't you hate when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. Stupid penis. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam. Please check in penis at webcam. Don't you hate it when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Stupid penis. Stupid penis.
Don't you what I do and you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water.
My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way.
Don't you what I do and you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water.
Don't you hate it when you're sitting on the toilet and your penis hits the water? Please check in penis at front counter. Please check in penis at front counter. Please check in penis at front counter. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way. My penis keeps getting in the way.
Hey, you, what you doing over there? See what's on your mind is on mine too. Hey, you, what you doing over there? See what's on your mind is on mine too. Staying out late, gonna get drunk. Take me to the Red Cliffs Hollow, sip me up a drink. Swing your hips like a cowgirl. Oh, put them shooters up. Got them stars on your heels and nothing else can matter now, girl. Rosy on the cheek, you're making it glow. follow me home as she leans across. Shake a little salt and pepper, and we'll fall back to yours. Hey, you, what you doing over there? See what's on your mind, it's on my mind too. Hey, you, what you doing over there? See what's on your mind, it's on my mind too. Everybody's calling it the cat, coming down the hill. Got me up a little twisted, let's get real. Jump in the back, get a little naughty, baby. Feel a little tipsy, feel a little tipsy. Phone before your keys, trying to get the lock, baby. This is where you dance and be all cheeky. Hey, you, what you doing over there? See what's on your mind, it's on my mind too. Hey, you, what you doing over there? See what's on your mind, it's on my mind too.
Live freaks inside, be amazed in wonderment. Step right this way, live freaks inside, be amazed in wonderment. See the skinny skeleton man, feisty Siamese twins, sexy snake woman, beautiful bearded lady, the unbelievable blockhead, painless human pincushion, and devious fire eater. See the skinny skeleton man, feisty Siamese twins, sexy snake woman, beautiful bearded lady, the unbelievable blockhead, painless human pincushion, and devious fire eater. woman, feisty Siamese twins, sexy snake woman, beautiful bearded lady, the unbelievable blockhead, painless human pincushion, and devious fire eater. Down right this way, live freaks inside, be amazed in wonderment. Down right this way, live freaks inside, be amazed in wonderment.
Barefoot. Now, Slim is about to do an amazing stunt. We're going to need you all to go and count to 3. All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3. One more time, folks. 1, 2, 3. Ah. All right.
Yes. All right. All right. Would you? Do you think it's time for me to eat something? I'm a little peckish. I've been working all day. I haven't had anything to eat, so I think I'm going to eat something for all of you right now.
Slim Fady has an impeccable taste in music, as you're about to see. The boy needs some food. Oh, good stuff. Can you believe it? Music is the food of life, folks. Now he's going to go and do something even more there here. Beer bottles, folks. Soda pop.
Are y'all ready for this? Come on, I want to hear it.
Qualifying. Oh, man. No! He's going to do this very carefully. He's got to go and get this past the larynx without lacerating his throat. Get it on down there. What a mess. What a mess. That's amazing.
That's a real nail, ladies and gentlemen. A real hammer, a real nail.
Anyone want to verify?
Don't know this man.
Never know what's in the water. Adds to the danger.
All right. Where do you think this is going to go, ladies and gentlemen? actually in his head, ladies and gentlemen. Straight out, straight out.
It's missing something. I'm thinking hot sauce. I got an iron with fish and things.
All right, now he's going to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that he actually chewed up that razor blade and that he didn't just have it in his mouth and rolling it around or anything like that. Remember, kids, don't try this at home. That's what a chewed up razor blade looks like, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen one before. This is a real knife, ladies and gentlemen, a real blade. Now Woody can't remember math. What's 2 plus 2?
Potato.
Exactly. All right, come on, give it up for Woody, come on. Those are machete blades on the ends of those, ladies and gentlemen. Real machete blades. All right, thank you all. We are the Faded Freak Show. I'm Slim Fady. This is Woody McHaggis.
Yo, shit is going down because it is time for the Sabo show. Yo, Slim is the man, or maybe the boss. He's always naked, that is so hot. He find the shit and we laugh about it. Flat earth or souls, they are dumber than brainless. Whose body is stainless. Villa sister is like no other, with knowledge from the past. And Pokemon's knowledge is vast. There is the commander, coming in with another awesome render. Then there is Skits, we love him too, bitch. He always held stout, he makes us so proud. Al brings your cat, and how awesome is that? You know what the hit? There is that dude Beck, and there is Ollie from Canada, playing his games for the camera. The cabinet from the Netherlands, use deception to navigate your past. Our sisters in me, how and then can you be? They lost with a tongue like a snake. Don't make him mad if your bones will break. Don't forget Clubby, who is on the scene some new. And that rule hit, he milks a gator dick. Jumping about dungeons in the drone news, they all share their worldviews. Here the food is good, unlike at brunch. But if within and bring us over for dinner lunch, let us start this shit now. And don't even bring up a logo.
All right. Here we blow. It took me a second longer to get home because of traffic and stuff and things. Anyways, let's begin bringing in our peoples, and then we will blow. Oh, I got to do the thingy of others. I thought I turned it to orange. It should be more like that. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's do the stupid intro stuff, and then we will get on to the things.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
And there's that, and then
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second. Are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. All right, so here we blow. We're gonna go ahead and bring in our co-host, and that is
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
there's our brainless. How are you doing? Or they're busy, whatever. Let's bring in one of our next guests, and that is, of course,
stunning, plump, red, perfectly unscratched, and incredibly sweet mango.
There's our mango. How are you?
Good. I wonder if Brainless realizes that he's muted.
He probably doesn't know that.
No, thanks for saying that.
That's why I said I can't hear you. So, so how's it?
I again, like, I'm brainless. Remember? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I get to sleep in tomorrow because, like, I'm working really close to home, and we can't be there early. So, yay!
Nice, awesome.
Yeah.
Mangoes, how's it?
I'm surviving. I have bad vodka to do shots with tonight.
Nice.
So
awesome. We're doing shots.
Make me drink bad vodka.
Yes. I have some shots left as well, so we'll definitely be doing that. So just let us know in the cinema chats when thingy-bobbers are sent in. My phone is here, but it doesn't always come to me as quick as if you just all let us know when you have put in that. So let's bring in our next guest, and of course, that's everybody's favorite. Trucker. So there you go. How are you doing, Al?
Al?
I see you're unmuted, but we can't hear you yet. So
yeah, and for the shots, drop it to Mango. And also a bit to Slim, but mainly to Mango. She needs it more.
Yes, definitely. Did we already have a 666? Okay, hold on. We'll get there. Let me get us through the side of my chats, and then we'll do that. If there's anybody who wants to join us that you didn't get a link, just let us know, and we'll send you a link to join us. Here are the thingy bobbers for me, but send it to the mangoes, and I'm sure she will post that in a second. So everybody say hello to our Demon Orb.
Hey, Demon. No issue.
And we have a Canadian Ollieman.
Oh, fuck, that can't. What? Hey, Ollie.
We have a Commander. They may join us in a while. We'll see. We got a Harry Warp. We have a Cinnamonides.
Harry, where do you see kids? They shouldn't be here.
Yeah. I don't know if we is considered kids no mo. Here's our Skitsma Crusher, and they are a channel sponsor, and here is their And thank you for being here, Schizomacrusher. I'm sure you're going to make us do shots.
Nah, he never does that.
And we have a Rachie here. How are you doing, hun?
Hey,
It's
Rach.
good to see you back. They cannot decide on Demon Doll Arrest or Zombie Pizza. We're definitely going to go over everything. So, please vote in the poll so that we can have a decider. But I understand. And then here's all the mango links. So everybody, like I was saying before, send her $5 or $10, and then we'll do shots. Every time Mango gets something, we'll do shots. Let's just do it that way. I guess is the best way to do it. There's a doorknob head. What are we talking about? Pooping? The best kind of pooping? What?
Oh, somebody was doing pre-stream pooping.
Doorknob head? Yeah, they were doing a pre-shower pooping.
Oh, I see now.
And I said that's the best kind of pooping.
That is the best. Definitely, you do it before the shower. Definitely.
No, you do it during the shower.
Well, we don't. We don't live on a farm like you do with all the pigs. I'm just kidding. Let's see. We got a Harry Warp, and yes, 666 subscribers. So we are definitely on the. I don't remember what date we're doing the Satanic Panic stream for me getting 666 subscribers. Stay classy, San Diego. Totes. J. Troy, Jasper. And then the doorknob heads sent the thingy-mabobbers for that. So we're going to do a shot for that. And make Mangoes do shots with us. I'm going to do the last of the pink, and then I have a little bit more blue. So cheers, bro. Salute, Solanche.
Here we go.
I just dropped it. Okay.
Oh, bad vodka.
Bad one cup. And I'm okay. But what did you vote on? Right now it looks like Zombie Pizza is number 1, then Cult Foods, then Meat Eating Plant, and Demon Doll Arrest. I thought you fuckers would all want to see the Demon Doll Arrest more than anything. But hey, that's why we do the poll. That's why we make you work the poll. Never mind. That's something different. Hey, Hubs, how are you doing? If you want to join us, just let us know and we'll send you a link. If anybody wants a link, just let us know and we'll send you one. Time for your weekly shower. You're going to go to worky. Okay. Hopefully you can have us on in the background or listen to us. We know how much fun it is for you all to listen to us at work because I'm sure it's very interesting, especially if any of your coworkers hear anything that we talk about. The Demon Doll. I knew, Rachie, that you wanted to hear about the Demon Doll Arrest. But before we get into that, what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the science of ghosts. So this is why people may be seeing ghosts. There are scientists and other people that are. We'll go over it. And if this doesn't go over as much as one of the other articles I found, we might go over that, or I may just kind of talk about that a little bit because I have experience with ghost hunting and stuff like that. So let's bring on the first thing. This is the science of ghosts from Wisconsin Poly. No, I don't. It's just Science News Explorers that came up with it. So a shadowy figure rushes through the door. It had a skeletal body surrounded by white, blurry aura. Recalls Dom. Ooh, my favorite kind of. Never mind. The figure hovered and didn't seem to have a face. This person who prefers to use their first name had been fast asleep, just 15 at the time. He panicked and closed his eyes. I only saw it for a second, he recalls. Now, he's a young adult who lives in the United Kingdom, but still remembers the experience vividly. Was that figure a ghost, or was it the mythology of the United States and many other Western cultures, ghost or spirit as a dead person who interacts with the living world? In stories, a ghost may whisper, groan, or do other thingamabobbers, move or fall. Well, normally they don't fall, but they mess with electronics or appear as a shadowy, blurry, or see-through figure. Ghost stories are a lot of fun, especially on Halloween, but some people believe that ghosts are real. Chapman University in Orange, California, runs a yearly survey that asks people in the United States about their beliefs in the paranormal. In 2018, 50% of those polled agreed with the statement, places can be haunted by a spirit. So that's 1 in 5 people. On ghost hunting TV shows, people use scientific equipment to attempt to record and measure the spirit activity. Numerous creepy photos and videos also come with them that they seem to present ghosts existing. However, there's no real, we'll get into the hard evidence for sure, or at least the way that things are done. But anyways, some are hoaxes created to fool people, like ghost hunting channels and TV shows and other things. They're there to make money from them finding stuff. If they don't find anything, then they're not going to keep the contract up. They're not going to get the second season. They're not going to get the viewers. They're not going to get the sponsorships. So they have to find thingy-mabobbers. So anyways, they use equipment that captures noises, images, and other signals that people wouldn't expect. So is that the cause of ghosts? Or is one explanation maybe this? And there's a couple other ones that we're going to go over. Dreaming with your eyes open. Sometimes when people have unusual experiences, they're usually a little bit younger. He said he was wide awake but unable to move, which is the cause of sleep paralysis. And that means that you are dreaming while awake to some extent. It's when your body still has the chemical inside of you that causes you to not be able to move. And that's why you don't move when you're sleeping and you're dreaming. And then it can slowly drain out of you and or switch off once you wake up, which causes hallucinations. Is pretty much what happens when you're in sleep paralysis. So yeah, like I was saying, it's when the sleep paralysis happens when the brain messed up the process of falling asleep or waking up. So you're not completely awake, you're not completely asleep, you're in half and half worlds. So it can feel like you're dreaming with your eyes open or having lucid dreaming as well. So sometimes it could be very vivid or dream-like during the certain stages of sleep. REM sleep is the part of rapid eye movement that you have when you are dreaming and you are in a deep sleep. But you can have an in-between thingy-mabobbers. I have dealt with sleep paralysis a couple times, and then I'm taught myself to kind of like lucid dream. I lucid dream almost like every morning, like a couple hours before I have to wake up. I'm in between worlds, and I can kind of like get myself to fly in dreams or to do weird things. And then there's also the pareidolia aspect of it as well, where we're still talking about sleep paralysis, but let's talk about just you like being in an old dark house or establishment or thingy-mabobber, an insane asylum, an old insane asylum, and everything that's going to happen around you is going to make you want to feel like it's not natural, right? Like, so clicks and noises and bangs and other things, which would just be like the establishment making noises because that's what things do. Like, if you ever sit inside your house for a couple hours with nothing on, you're going to hear weird noises. It's not because there's ghosts trying to like spook you. It's because like that's the way that like the outside of your house is being heated or cooled, and the inside of your house is being cooled or heated. And the ebb and flow of the inside and outside is going to make the middle part change, and it can either be warping or it can be expanding or contracting through being heated and being cooled down. And we all know about pareidolia. We've talked about that a gazillion and a half times, which is when your brain sees things in things, just like this picture over here.
No, pareidolia. We never talked about that. We never covered like what's it called again?
Mud Flood University.
Yep. Mud Puzzle University.
Yeah,
we've never covered that.
We've never covered. So once again, if you are in a place to where you're kind of being pushed into thinking that there are ghosts there or there is something there, you're going to most likely, to some extent, if you believe in it, see or hear that, right? Even if, like, let's say that I don't know how much this is actually true or false, but there are many times where somebody hears something and then they go and, like, again, I don't know if this is actually real stories or just a setup for a story, right? So anyways, you go to the bellhop downstairs, you go to the front desk, and you're like, I heard the weird noises last night. And then somebody's like, well, you know that blah, blah, blah died there in 1845. And the reason why you heard the banging on the wall is because they had a ring that they used to wear and they bang it on the wall, something, like that. And then you're like, it must be, I don't believe all of those stories that like later you found there was some ghost that lived there and you didn't know about it before. I think most of the time, most of these places, people know about like what's happening as a haunted hotel before they get there. And I think a lot of people go to places like the Stanley Hotel and other places because it is haunted and they want an experience. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of times people are going to places to experience something and they want there to be a thingy-mabobber. Yeah, and of course it's your mind playing tricks on you, obviously. I mean, that's definitely a thingy-mabobber for sure. Hey, Hooves.
What's going on?
Hey, Hooves.
So,
how's the surf today?
Oh, I work, man. What's are you still on the how to prove ghosts and all that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wasn't sure if we were still doing that. I think I touched on that before, though. I mean, like I said, religions usually fill in the void of what we don't know with religion because people are afraid to not know something.
Yeah, it's called God of the Gaps, right? Or the Gap of the Gods, or whatever the fuck it is, right? And it's where I have a blank information. I don't know what to do with it. The only reason why the clouds open up and a thunderbolt comes down is because of Zeus, right? We know now why thunder and lightning happens. Back in the day, it must be a god that's getting angry and it's going to throw lightning bolts down into the ground. And, you're like, okay, well, so yeah, and same difference almost with.
I'm still here. Okay.
People not.
Go on.
It's the same thing with people not knowing what they're experiencing when they're experiencing weird things inside of a new place or inside of some things suggested. You go to an old insane asylum and anything that you hear is going to be a something. And the other thing is with the TV shows, Ghost Adventures, a handful of other things, right? They have a crew and security that comes in and they get everybody out there, right? There's no homeless people. They shoo away all the animals most of the time, right? They make it safe for the film crew to be there, right? If you go by yourself, to that insane asylum, there's gotta be a couple of fucking homeless hobos living there, or there's handfuls of animals that have nests there. You're gonna hear a bunch of fucked up weird shit throughout the whole time you're there, even if you're in during the day.
So I am pretty well knowledgeable about this ghost hunting shit. So in my experience, most of the time they are, you know, investigating rundown buildings. Rundown buildings are in a constant state of decay. So the rock you think was thrown probably fell out of whatever finally released it, because the building is literally falling down. On top of that,
yeah,
sometimes I got that feeling. Look at my finger. Okay, again, you're in a rundown building.
Faulty wiring will make weird things happen to you. If things are touching things they're not supposed to, you get near it and you feel weird shit. I personally felt that. And now that I have these goddamn magnets in my fucking hand, dude, you don't even want to know what I feel constantly. I walk into certain places and my hand just starts buzzing like a motherfucker. And I'm like, well, somebody didn't ground something right.
You must love solar panels with that.
Oh, dude, being near this keyboard, anything, dude, my hand literally buzzes 24 hours a day. And anytime I'm holding my cell phone, like I get this knuckle near it, the battery, and my hand buzzes and I'm like, fuck, I gotta put it in the other hand. And like, dude, this hand literally buzzes constantly. It's so annoying, but it just proves to you if something's not grounded right, there's going to be a weird electric buzz. You're going to hear things. And then there's also like, it doesn't cause a light per se, but it affects the way that light waves work around certain places sometimes. And so you will see these weird, like if I get close enough to a certain thing, I'll get a weird pulse, and then my vision will do something close to what I'm feeling in my hand, right? So I'm not experiencing a hallucination, or I'm not really experiencing waves changing, but I can totally see where there's a faulty wiring over here. And when I get close with my magnet, it does weird shit. And then my body does weird shit around that. And I can see the correlation.
Okay. So, like I was saying, so like these, with the open wire, it doesn't have to have electricity passing through it.
No.
What's usually getting created is what's called an electromagnetic field, an EMF. That's why they walk around with those EMF field detectors. Yes, they will catch. And EMFs, electromagnetic fields, actually do scientifically. You have clouds of EMF just floating around,
and
that's where you feel the temperature change. And it happens more in mountains than it does flatlands, because some mountains are rich with certain minerals
irons
that produce it.
Like
Waverly Places in Ohio.
When you go to mines, you get weird, fucked up shit because of all the weird stuff in there, and like, keep going.
So Waverly Place is, I know where it is. It's up in the mountains. If you don't know where Waverly Place is, look it up. I'm not here to promo places, but Waverly Place is supposed to be severely haunted. It's also in the mountains. Those mountains are rich with iron ore, as well as granite, which contains quartz. Quartz is an energy.
Quartz is a thingy-mabobber.
It creates energy, and the energy all these people say they feel. Oh, they feel the energy. It's electromagnetic energy. That's what you're feeling. So it's EMF. EMF will actually make you hallucinate. It affects your brain.
And that's really quick, and before I let you go, and that's what I was saying. My magnets let me feel those fields, right? And then the closer I get, and like I said, after I start feeling those things in certain places, I start almost hallucinating, or I start seeing these weird wave patterns, kind of almost, right?
And
if I didn't,
it'll do that.
Exactly. And so that's just a natural thing that's happening with wires that are crossed. and or like you said, copper wiring throughout a building doesn't need to be turned on for these things to still be charged and or to be getting a charge, especially if they are grounded or ungrounded properly. And there are other things around it that are going to keep pushing stuff into it. And so you're going to have this weird pulsating stuff happening.
No, I even like sometimes like you have like a spool of cable like that I gotta install. Like if it has been laying around and there has been a thunderstorm, you better
it'll buzz you.
You better tap those ends because it will fucking shock the fuck.
Yeah, they're energy collectors. They collect the electromagnetic. In the beginning of that word, for those of you that aren't following along or don't understand, electromagnetic means it has to do with electricity in the air.
Yeah.
So that's why quartz can produce it. That's why you have quartz in watches. Copper
static,
is a big one. And we, our person, and Blizzard more so than most people, are conductors. We humans are conductors. That's why we get electrocuted so well.
We got a lot of water and salt in us, so we're good conductors. We're bags of salty water, pretty much. Which
we're actually walking batteries.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
That's how they jumpstart you when you fucking have a heart attack. They literally jolt you with electricity to jumpstart your battery.
Yeah, exactly.
Electricity and magnetism are two sides of the same coin.
And like they tell you at the gasima stations, I don't know if it's everywhere, but in the Americas, there's a big warning thing that says, "Hey, dumbass, don't start pumping gas and then get into your fucking car and get back out because the fucking static charge that you may get from rubbing in. And then if you don't touch metal before that and you touch that, then you're going to cause a spark and then you're going to fucking light your fucking shit on fire," which we've seen a gazillion and a half times if you look up anything on YouTube about that. So that's the same thing, right? Is that there's a lot more electricity in this world than y'all think. And especially if you're like, oh, ghosts. No, it's just nature being fucking very electric.
And
it just wants
even if you want to go on the far other side of the field, let me rephrase that. Far past the field of just EMF. I brought up the string theory before. And that's very possible that you are getting glimpses of other universes that are currently occurring.
Sure. That's way more plausible than an actual person being stuck in limbo, being forced to only interact with you in very weird ways and very, very shortly inside of a place that hasn't been used in 2,000 years. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Why would a spirit be stuck there for that, for this, that, It does not mix together enough for it to actually make sense. Why did the God that is in whoever sense, because there's a gazillion and a half of different Bibles and different religions, why does none of them really talk about ghosts, spirits, and being stuck here per se, other than I believe
I can fly.
I know there are certain Asian cultures that do believe in spirits being stuck between worlds because they did wrong and blah blah blah. That's what the one is that I have on my arm, and a couple of other things that I have. The hungry ghost is an example of a being that did horrible things in this existence and got stuck in between planes, and now they mess with horrible people on this plane, the Earth. But that's a little bit different. And there are a couple of ghosty stories, but the Bible, the Christian Bible, doesn't technically talk about real ghosts and spirits being stuck in limbo. That's more Judaism, I believe, where they have purgatory, right? Or something like that.
I think purgatory was entered into the Bible.
And it was later.
Yeah. King James era. I mean, honestly, it wasn't in the original, in the First Testament.
In the original Bible, just
there's not even a hell in the original Bible.
No. Dante's Inferno, the 9 levels of hell or whatever the fuck it is, was written 2000 or something years after the Bible was constructed, or after Jesus was put on a cross from all those kinky Romans. Wow, chicka bow wow. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like there's so much distance between, and then Revelations was written during Nero's time, and that was like 200 years after the Bible was constructed from the Dead Sea Scrolls or something. And they believed Nero was going to be the Antichrist, and he was going to be the end of existence because of blah, blah, yakety schmackety. And that's where 666 comes from. Nero's name somehow is 666 or something like that.
What the way they came up with that, the Dante's Inferno and the 666 mark of the beast, I believe was through what's his name? Oh fuck. He's always right.
But it was
the fact.
There was a version of like
was the virgin?
There was totally a version of no, but at one point in time that was the type of writing there was. It was not biblical. It was
Nostradamus. Okay, so that's what I was looking for.
Catastrophic writings was happening during that part of the time, and that's where like Nostradamus and Revelations. Go ahead.
But there's a mix up there. Nostradamus was not actually writing anything about the end of the world. He was actually talking about the end of the government. He was an activist. He was an activist. He hated the Roman government. The reason everything he wrote was in code. He was speaking in code, so he didn't end up disappearing like other writers of his time that spoke out against the Roman government. He wrote in code. And everybody's seen, he said, what was it? Himter or something like that, or Henter. Oh, he meant Hitler. No, he didn't. He actually meant what he said, and it's probably a code to other activists that were actually fighting against or protesting against the Roman government.
So it's exactly. It was all code language, just like the gangsters or any other mafia or any other subculture does,
or even our military.
Sure. In the police
writes in code.
Sure, even in the police, Alpha, Ida, or whatever, and Henry. Everything is done in a code version of a thing, so that if you don't know what the fuck's going on, you're not gonna fucking understand what the fuck we're talking about. Just like coded language for subcultures. The punk kids, we all fucking said certain words for shit. Po rice, cherries and berries, things like that. That's what the cops were called. Po rice was the main thing we used to call pigs when we were younger, because they never figured out what po rice was, because they were like, what's po rice? Rice that's poor? What? They're like, I don't know. So po rice was the thing that we used to say every time that uncover was around us. Because when you said uncover, they're like, yeah, I fucking know that. But if we were selling drugs and there were cops around, you go po rice, and then everybody was like, cool. It's just undercover wording to not get popped by the establishment. Right? Right,
absolutely.
That's what you're saying? Right.
That's pretty much, that's damn near dead on of what I was saying. In a comparison of more modern times of how things get misconstrued. The book Dianetics is a fictional book that was turned into a fucking religion.
Jesus Christ, Dianetics. Oh my God, Scientology.
By L. Ron Hubbard.
My Jeebus Christ.
It was a fucking fictional book that got turned into a goddamn religion.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because him and his fucking drunk buddies were drunk fucking playing poker, and he betted everybody that he could make a religion off of fucking nothing. And like 12 of his like rich friends bet him, and he made fucking Scientology, and they threw like thousands of dollars at him, bro.
There was another one that did it too, and I can't remember. They tried and it fell out. Yes, Dianetics. If you look it up, I remember. See, I'm old enough. I remember the commercials for the book Dianetics.
Wait, what?
Yes, there was actually commercials
What?
on TV
What
for
state?
Dianetics, the book.
What state?
Well, I grew up in Pennsylvania.
Wait. Can somebody find that shit? Somebody's got to fucking find that. We've got to fucking watch
Hang on,
these.
I'm gonna look it up. Give me a second. I will see if I can find a commercial for Dianetics.
Because I grew.
This sounds interesting.
Because I grew up in San Diego or California, right, and in Colorado, like where I'm at. I was a half and half. I'm a mountain beach kid, literally. Like I grew up in the mountains. I was born in the mountains, and I grew up in
just a loser.
the beach.
You can say it. You're just a loser.
Well, if
right.
you're American,
who's in charge of playing shit? You or the robot?
Every it doesn't matter. We all have the ability to.
Okay,
but if you
I'm sending Brainless.
Sure, perfect.
The commercial because I used to remember this shit on TV.
Okay, we'll watch that in a second. So what I was getting at is, if you're not American, you don't understand what I'm talking about saying that I'm a mountain beach kid. The reason that you say that is because, like, I'm a pretending. Well, I am less cowboy than I am a surfer, but that's the way that you would say it, and that means I
would fall into that category then.
Yeah,
because I'm an outdoorsman and I surf.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a mountain beach kid.
If you're surfing, aren't you outdoors?
Yeah, it doesn't qualify under the term of outdoorsman. Outdoorsman.
But what? No. I get what you were saying, Brainless. No, but
I'm
being
just
I know, but being a wilderness person or somebody who knows how to survive in the woods, and then being a beach person that's almost like flip flop.
Yeah, right? It's two sides of a coin. I mean,
yeah, because being living on the beach. Oh, bro, all I gotta do is like wear these fucking beach trunks, and I can just like hang out at the beach and like smoke weed all day, bro. I don't even gotta like care about like black bears trying to kill me in the woods or nothing, right? And then when you learn how to grow up in the mountains, you're like, oh, I know how to survive. I know how to make fires. I know how to cut down things and make things into stuff to survive for however long I need to, because growing up camping in the wilderness, it's not normal camping in the forest or like the Rocky Mountains. Let's put it that way. It is kind of hard to survive. You can bring all the stuff to do it, but at one point in time, you're like, that's not working. Okay, how the fuck do I make my tent stand up in the middle of the wilderness and not being able to drive to Walmart in 5 seconds?
Okay, I gotta go take some care of some food. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
but
I heard the beeping.
It says the Cyborg is saying is accurate. That's pretty much the difference between them. I'll be back.
So let's keep blowing on a little bit more with this because we're almost through. And ladies, if you want me to be your mountain man or your beach man, just let me know in the side chat. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I have been falling into Hick McDickerson is so much. Like we need to do a stream with him because like, God damn it, I literally go into public and I talk like Hick McDickerson for like 3/4 of the time I'm out, and my friends now and everybody in the bar is like, God damn it, Slim, shut the fuck up.
Good.
It's so funny
that you're being a dumbass.
Well, I mean, I am Slim. So what we're gonna do next is I'm just gonna talk about
what?
We'll let me go over just a little bit, and then we'll go over like some of the thingy-mabobbers that they found out that have been happening inside of establishments, structures, buildings that have claimed to be haunted, and why now we have a connection to other things, just like Hooves and us were just talking about. So anyways, anybody who experiences sleep paralysis, hallucinations, pareidolia, or inattentional blindness may think that they may be ghosts or supernatural beings as an explanation of these experiences. Children go through this a lot. I thought that I saw a handful of ghosty thingies when I was younger, but I think now they were dreams that I had that I thought were real, that I associated with actually happening, but I'm not sure. So they did a thingy-mabobber, a psychological study with students at the University of South Wales in Treforest, whatever, it doesn't matter. And what they did is they had a lady with her mentor, a psychologist, that person, and recruited 687 students to study about their paranormal beliefs. The students majored in a wide range of different fields, and they were asked if they agreed with it. Is it possible to communicate with the dead, or your mind or soul can leave the body and travel? And then what did they come out with this? Students with higher grades tend to have lower levels of paranormal beliefs, this study found. And once again, this is one study and only 800. It's not a huge...
That's saying enough, right?
No, I hear you, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, even though I totally agree with this bullshit. That there was not a huge number of people, and it was not done multiple times. And I don't know if it was that blind or not, but it doesn't matter. The students and in the physical sciences, engineering, math tended not to believe as strongly in those studying the arts. And of course, arts majors are like in like philosophy, you're like, oh my god, bro, like totally that could happen. Like if you had a thing and you did a thing and then like that thing happened and like, oh my god. Anyways, I'm sorry, I should not have put it that way. But you know, people that like actually study the maths.
Pretty accurate.
Sure. But the people that study the maths and the other things, you know, like you're grounded a little bit more, unfortunately, the more that you like learn how to do sciences, because you're like, oh my god, there's not fairies, there's not leprechauns, there's unfortunately other things. Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry, I just broke that to you, the brainless, after you being as alive as long as you have. But you know, things like that. Philosophers are amazingly great at pretending that things are things. If you thought about a thing, and if I think it, then it must be a truth because of a thought process that doesn't make any sense because I can't put maths to it. But anyways, thinking critically can help you scout out likely causes of unusual experiences without involving ghosts, aliens, or big feats. Power words, alien and non-native organism. Well, we don't need to go through these thingy-bobbers. What I want to get to real quick before we get further into this is they have done studies where...
Don't forget that commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of this thingy we do.
Yeah, just give me like 30 more seconds. Besides EMF fields, electrical massage fields, never mind. Besides those thingamabobbers, and please, everybody help us out to do that. And if you do, just let us know and we'll get there. Otherwise, me and Lizard, well, he has the middle stall. I have the corner. Otherwise, we got to work the middle stall in the corner to make sure that her and little one are okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, she lives way too far. Never mind. I've astral projected before, but that was when she douched in before, and then afterwards we made a fountain. But we'll talk about that later. Never mind. Anyways, so please donate to the mangoes, and so we can keep going. Really quick, what I was going to say is one of the other things that they found out through a lot of these is there have been gas leaks or other types of things happening inside of the domicile that are like that. Either weird EMF fields, electronic fields, the way the lighting is inside of the place at certain times that make you see things along the wall or see things in different shapes and stuff. There is a handful of things that could be the reason why people believe they're seeing or hearing certain deities or entities inside of certain places at certain times.
What I think is quite surprising is like when everybody is like seeing stuff and things, then they write about it, and now that everybody basically has a good camera in their pocket, how often does it get recorded?
Yeah, and that's one of the main things is like all the trail camera footage or whatever is fucking shite, and it's like, dude, why the fuck did you not fucking do this in 4K or whatever? The silly little devices that they use, like, I think I've said this before. One of my exes, her and her father she used to know Zach from Ghost Adventures, and her and her father went on a couple of ghost hunting adventures with them. She used all of the different devices that they had at the time, and she had them, and I used to turn them on inside the house or go to different places and like turn things on, and I could manipulate them. If I did the right thing to them at the right time, or I had enough things around me, or like I turned my phone at a certain time, I could get them to manipulate each other. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no...
Yeah, like an EMF reader, like that's not going to be very useful if you got your phone on you. Or probably even have a digital camera running.
So every time they do these fucking ghost hunting things, they have a gazillion dollars worth of fucking lights, cameras, everything. You don't think those things are going to interact with the fucking shit that you're fucking using in the place that you're fucking being next to? And especially if your dumbass is 20 feet away, nothing's going to happen. And then as soon as you get next to that fucking whatever box, now all of a sudden it starts going crazy. Especially like what you can do is the EMF field readers or whatever the things they have is take one step back, nothing happens. Move 6 inches forward with that camera. Now your fucking device is going to be fucking going nuts, like you're fucking trying to feed it like it's a crack whore. You're trying to feed crack to a crack whore. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy to disrupt those fields or to make those things seem like it's doing something that, and like the little spirit box bullshits, you put 5,000 words or 2,000 words into it, that it's loaded in. And then it will only say those words. So you put in like the ghost of Marie, right? So you put in Marie, you put in hanging, you put in all these words that are assimilated with the place that you're at the time. And then it goes and it's going through the fucking whatevers. And it's like, Maria got hung. And you're like, see, it said it. No, motherfucker, you did not give it the full fucking dictionary for it to tell you every single fucking word that is going to be in the English language. And, or you just told me this is a French 14-year-old girl that just moved to the Americas and got killed. She doesn't speak English, you dumb cunt. Why would she be talking to us in English? You're like, none of that makes any sense either. Like, why are we not being yelled at in Scottish? all the time or something like that, right? It's always in perfect English that these spirits are talking to us about. Anyways, hey D, and then let's get into what does the poll say? We got so distracted.
Well, it's yeah.
What is our poll at?
What is the poll at? I don't know. Because you got the other thingy at the top.
Yeah, so it looks like zombie pizza is 33%, man eating plant and demon dollar. Cult foods is 27, and a tie for third and fourth is demon dollar rest. So we're gonna go ahead and end the poll. Although it just changed, it looks like it just changed. Hold on. What did it change?
Yep. We got it. We got ourselves a tie for first and a tie for last. 31, 18, 18.
Jesus Christ, I know.
That's the best one you've had thus far.
That was almost like a horse race going on over here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through and we're going to go.
You always race your horse? Oh.
I always race my horse. So what we're going to do is we're going to do cult foods first, because I know y'all are going to fucking have a field day with this one.
Now, I don't know what to expect with cult foods.
Yeah, and especially with the avatar that with the fucking image that they. Oh, nobody important is here. Hey, nobody, how are you doing?
Hey, nobody.
All right. So, how cults and religious groups forever changed American foods. In Holy Food, Christine, we'll get to that. So, from the Shakers, a 19th century bunch of dissented Quakers who made a mean lemon pie. From the Source family, a 1970s California hippie cult with a celebrity favorite vegan restaurant, to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, whose members abstain from alcohol but fully endorse indulging in one's sweet tooth. So we're going to get through all the different cult foods that people have used through the different time periods, or what certain cults and religious groups were known for eating or something like that, I guess the best way to. So the Yogi tea on the supermarket shelves, for instance, is a product launched by Yoga whatever, the problematic and highly influential guru in the 1970s who has been accused of running a cult. From everybody who stopped for a maple. Oh yeah. Let's show the commercial. Go show the commercial.
God damn it! I found it for you.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
No, I know. I got overzealous, but I totally want to see this.
Your zeal was overflowing.
Yeah, but we totally want to fucking see this bullshit. God damn it! My pot's way over there.
Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Buy your copy at B. Dalton's, Walden Books, or wherever paperbacks are sold. A fresh look at today's problems.
But I thought you couldn't buy the book unless you went through the whole Wow.
That's what I'm saying. That was all over TV when I was growing up. That's why I know it's Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. I actually say it like the commercial because I know who wrote it.
Can you actually buy the book, or did they take it off shelves?
They might have taken it off shelf now because there's Scientology is a thing, I guess.
Somebody look that up right quick, because I'm that would be very interesting. Although I've read most of it through second-hand resources and stuff like that, I think.
Hang on. I'm looking on Amazon right now.
Okay. Let us know as soon as you know. So while Ward covers a number of insidious organizations, she also points out the instance for both secular and religious organizations using food as a form of activism. So in the 1970s, the Nation of Islam railed against the forced displacement of black farmers and overprocessed nutrient-poor foods as a form of oppression of Black Americans, which we would call a food desert nowadays. They came up with, the nation came up with a way to supply fresh produce. Meanwhile, Bloodroot Collective, a radical lesbian feminist restaurant, continues to serve delicious vegan fare food to this day. So Gastro Obscura spoke with Ward about America's sticky relationship with theology and how to know when you're in a cult. The recipes range from the Church of Satan's Panisse to the Pacifarians Flying Spaghetti Monster Holy Noodles. Yes, that's why we had to go over this. So, why do you think religions and food impact each other others so heavily? So let's see. I'm gonna get into
what religion is based on tacos.
My religion's based on tacos because I fucking bow down to the vagina. I mean, never mind. So
by the way, it's $26 on Amazon.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. We all know he's thinking about it.
I'm trying to read this through because I want to get us through this as fast as possible. So there are groups like the Pastafarians, which believe in the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, the Satanic Temple, not the Church of Satan.
And pirates.
The goddamn pirates.
They believe in pirates. The R kind, not the Somali ones.
Because I thought we were going to get into like how cornflakes were made by the whatevers but let me just read through this right quick.
Well, hang on real quick. 10 seconds. I do know about shaker recipes because I actually have a shaker cookbook at my parents' house, and they have a wonderful potato soup. Go on.
Okay. And there is a book called Holy Food. Yeah, there is a book called Holy Food, how cults, communes, religious movements influence what we eat, the American history.
That's followed by holy shit.
Well, yeah. When I saw that, I was like thinking like, oh, that's probably a guidebook for a Christian cult.
You're right back. I need to get salt.
Okay, so here we blow, and we're gonna get into like the recipe. I was hoping that our mango would be here, but we understand. Let's hope we can get her out of the motherfucking hotel room that she's in and to a new place. But anyways, so the walnut loaf is from the House of David, and so religious commune in Michigan, founded in 1903, made this. The Satanic Temple. See, I thought there was going to be more of them telling us exactly what these things were because I thought I read this and it was talking about the actual different dishes.
It's never too late to abort.
No, I know. Because I swear it was talking about like the cornflakes and some of the other foods. But I guess not. So different organizations had different restaurants around the country as well that they serve different food. But I thought there was like the cornflakes trend from the Quakers Haha. Where they made it so that they made the breakfast cereal so people wouldn't masturbate in the morning.
Harry Warp in the chat.
Yeah.
He's talking about the Kellogg's.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's
is anti-wank food.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was the anti-wank food, and then a couple other things came up with stuff. Yeah, it's totally the Mandela effect for sure, Ragey. That's exactly what happened. What was the next one? It was zombie pizza, I'm guessing.
Yeah. ZP.
Okay.
I didn't vote for man-eating plant because I figured it was a dad joke.
It's actually a meat-eating plant, but give me a second. So, zombie pizza of hell rises in Japan. Restaurant claims no responsibility if it grosses you out. And this is their advertisement for it. I'm trying to get rid of this and whatever. So it's got eyeballs on it and fingers and weird, crazy stuff. So presentation is important to Japanese foodies. There is an art to picking out the best ingredients and skillfully arranging them. So that the colors and shapes are comprehensive into the aesthetics, blah, 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 makes you want to eat this. But this AOK's pizza definitely is not one of them, because if you just look at, there we go. You just look at the image that is on the screen right now.
Yeah, it does look awesome, though. Like, if you got a Halloween party, you'd order that shit.
Yeah, no, that would be great for definitely a Halloween party or... So let's see what it says about it, other than it's an intensively grotesque pizza, overly realistic to the extent that you will want to turn your eyes away, is what somebody said. It's great for Halloween carnivals. They started doing this in September 28th. And if you look it up, there's a handful of zombie pizzas and ways to make pizzas. If you Google it, but this is the cute little Japanese thing. It is only 3,290 yen, which is probably like it's $22 for us, is what it would be if you were to buy it. I don't think it would be that cheap if you were to get it shipped here.
Well, I guess
it would probably be bad by
here.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, it probably would not be good. You would make you a zombie if you tried to eat it after it was shipped,
or at least kill you.
Yeah, but there is zombie pizza in some other state here that does kind of the close things like that, and then there are TikTok and YouTube videos on how to make different types of zombie pizzas through using like cutting onions and then putting a half olive on to make the eye or something. And then they tell you how to make like everything else. And you can use spaghetti noodles and stuff like that to make other things. And there are ways to do this. So if you want to disturb your children and your neighbors and friends, for October, make them a zombie pizza.
Yes.
So now we're definitely going to do the demon doll arrest, because I want to talk about that for sure.
You want to taco about that?
I'm going to talk about it, even though I have a quesadilla next to me. So I'll quesadilla about it. No, I'm just kidding. So, Mexican police cuff crooked demon doll Chucky. Mexico City, September 22nd. Handcuffed a knife still sticking out of his overalls. The Chucky doll hunched against a wall as police held him there with his bright orange hair to take a mugshot. So there was a gentleman that they called the Puppet Master, identified as Carlos N. he allegedly used the demon doll to scare people and demand money on the streets of Mexico, is what's been reported. So here's the doll. They literally motherfucking put handcuffs on it and took a photo of it.
It's
Both-
even a Chucky.
It's
what's the name again?
It's Chucky doll.
No. But what's originally the name of the doll?
Good guy, good buddy,
Yeah, good guy.
buddy doll, buddy,
Good
something
guy,
like that.
good boy
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
Good-
it's buddy doll or good guy or some bullshit.
Boy,
Somebody in the side chat's gonna fucking let us know. But anyways,
I think it
so
was Good
both were charged with disturbing the peace and putting others at risk.
I'm sure they're glad their taxpayer dollars went to that.
Yeah, and this police department, Monteclava, in the Cajula state, they literally took a long knife away from Chucky. They put him in handcuffs. Oh my jeebus, it's so stupid, it's so dumb. And at this point in time, we don't know where Chucky is at. Carlos was released, but local outlets reported they don't know where the Chucky doll is.
It escaped.
Oh my Jeebus! Oh, there is the Jeebus. Okay. Oh, hold on. Here is the video of it. I'm gonna start it all over again. Hold on. Here's the video of them arresting the doll with dude.
That is fucking weird.
So homie had to sit there while they took photos of the doll, and then they took his. And then, oh my Jeebus, they're just taking photos with it.
They're just doing this to take the piss out of it, because you can see it laughing their balls off.
No, they're having funs with it for sure. Like, it was the only scary thing to me, and we're not going to get into it right now, is they all had Predator patches on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I also know
what was not Predator, but fucking what's his name patches on.
I don't know. I'm not.
Somebody in the side of my chat's gonna forget, and they handcuffed him. Exactly, Rachie. They handcuffed him as well.
Yeah, come on, that almost makes them dumber than flat earthers.
Are you saying he had like motorcycle patches on, like glove patches?
Yeah.
So, not the Predator, but
I think was that Punisher.
Punisher, thank you.
Okay.
So those Punisher patches, they're racist. We're not going to delve into motorcycle patches right now and what meanings of things mean in different clubs and gangs. And
I don't
blah.
touch on that shit. I was a prospect for one, and I'll never do it again. I don't care.
Yeah, no, but all of those pigs had the Punisher logo on, and that means a certain thing. We're not going to 100% go over it right now because that is a can of worms. Yeah, it was in Mexico. And,
but does it mean the same thing in Mexico?
Yeah. Because they're connected with like the LA gangs.
Okay.
LA cop gangs, and they're in a couple other gangs that are like border. It's like a I'm not getting into it, but if y'all want to look up what that symbol means for police officers, but we will go over eventually. Anyway,
I hate the Punisher logo. When it came out, I was like, "Oh, cool! I love the Punisher." And then I saw all the shit it was on. I was like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, and it means a bunch of racist shit as well. I'm not going to get into it right now, but y'all can look it up and we will talk about it in another thing because it will be there for 100 million years. Anyways, So the next thingamabobber we have, and I was hoping that there we go. Forget about the Venus flytrap. Have you ever heard of the meat eater known as Butterworth?
Nope.
And we'll find out why they call it Butterworth in a second. So there is a predatory plant that is not as famous as the Venus flytrap, but it is a plant called Butterworth's or the Pingalicia or whatever.
What's it gonna lick?
Yeah, exactly. It's a small succulent plant that produces rosettes of flat green leaves. Almost, well, it looks kind of like a flower to some extent. But the problem with it is the leaves have a greasy, buttery feel to them. The foliage is also sticky. So when an small insect, fly, gnat, mosquito, blah, 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 lands on it, it gets stuck to it.
Smart.
It has a slightly sweet smell, obviously, because that's how it brings in its prey. But once you're stuck to it, the glands of the leaves secrete an acidic liquid that dissolves the bugs and absorbs into the plant. The carnivorous plant grows in northern hemisphere as well as in Central and South America. Mexico is where it's widely can be widely found. That's mainly where it is. So Butterworth is not hard to take care of. However, you do have to grow it specifically in certain requirements. There are two different versions of it. There's the temperate and the tropical versions of it. So if you live in most places, it's going to be the temperate version that you're going to get. So for the tropical Butterworths, water them with low mineral water. Don't use tap water. I don't know why we're telling you this because I don't think any of us are going to get it. But let's get further into.
I
Jeebus Christ,
that carnivorous plants are quite interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
so nothing else in here tells us anything that we need to know about this. If you want to grow these things, fucking look it up and go buy one and get them. But if you
kind of nice.
Yeah, no, they look very pretty, and especially like if you want to get rid of a bunch of houseflies or things, and you keep your doors open during the summer or something, and you get a bunch of bugs. This would be an amazing thing to have like a couple of them around, and then they could like eat all these things.
Yeah, just the problem is like not being able to use just tap water. Kind of a deal breaker for me. But that's already not making it a low maintenance plant. Like that's not low maintenance.
Well, I mean, some plants you got to do some fucking crazy shit to,
that's
like
true,
small animals you got to do.
A
So
low
this doesn't
plant
seem
is
that
just
much.
A plant, you just give water in it.
You just have to find water with low mineral in it. So it just has to be other than just a regular. I mean, you can have it just as a distilled rainwater. You can use rainwater or reverse osmosis. So, I mean, it's not, you don't have to just use like expensive ass water. You can just collect rainwater and put in there.
Water.
Or, yeah, exactly. Or you could just
it's not that expensive.
Or you could just have a handful of these outside your doors, outdoor, and then maybe it would make less flies in your house because they're going to be attracted to that more than they're going to be attracted to invading your house, I guess. I don't know. Come on, there we go. My computer finally caught back up. Did we feed me, Seymour? Exactly, D. Is there anything? Okay, later. Cool. And we're out here anyways. I think we got over everything that we normally were going to go over, right? We went over everything. Yeah.
Did we? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that was pretty easy to go through. Tomorrow is spooky, scary monsters or something, and so I think what we're going to go over is everybody's heard of a werewolf, right?
Yeah, I think I heard of them.
Have you ever heard of a werepig, a were-rat, a were not koala, there's where everything's, just to let y'all know, and we're gonna go over the where stuff
Where are
tomorrow.
they? Oh.
They're where all over. So if you've never heard of a were rat, a were pig, a were sloth, there's were sloths.
Ooh,
so
nice.
There's a where every fucking thing.
But isn't that just a messy werewolf, a were sloth?
And a wereman's a whole different thing. They're hairy, but yeah, no, there's like were mermaids and all kinds of fucking shite. So that's what we're gonna go over tomorrow is those, and then we've got the 666 sub coming up, which is the Satanic Panic. The next murder mystery we're going over is Alex blah blah blah, the incel that drove his van that he rented over 11 people.
Oh, the Christmas thingy, was that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know what you're thinking of, but we're not going over him because children died in that, and so I'm not going over that douche nozzle. Unfortunately for the people that this gentleman hit, they were all adults, and it was a very, very short thing. But the main reason we're going over it is because of what he says about being an incel in the interview. And that's the main thing that we're pushing for this, is how crazy he is in the interview saying the things that he says. And that's mainly what we're going to go over when we do murder mysteries. Is not like 100% like the killing, but what those people said during interviews. And that's why we went over Shabusiness yesterday, is because it wasn't exactly what she did. It was like the way that it was all presented and the way that she said those things, and
how she acted after the fact.
Yeah. So that's why we're going to be going over those things. So thank you all very much. We'll see you all next time. Thank you, Rachie, for hanging out with us and being here.
Yeah.
If there's any time in the future you want to join us, just let us know and we'll send you a link and you can join us on stream as well. So thank you all very much. Brainless doesn't have nothing going on other than he's playing Minecraft. And then I got all the thingy-mabobbers coming up. Friday, I'm doing Friday the 13th, performing at a tattoo gallery. And then Sunday, I'll be performing at a tattoo competition in the Springs and stuff. So I will be MIA this weekend, but I'll see y'all Monday, and we'll go through more spooky, scary stuff. Next Monday, what we're going over is people that have come in contact with demons, and they're telling their real life, real stories.
Real life.
And there's a documentary. Real life, real stories, or with real people with real stories is what they claim. But it's called Demons, and we'll go over that. And it's very, very interesting. It's from like 1980s or the early 90s or something. So it's not current, but y'all in the community tab said y'all want us to talk more about demons for the season. So that's what we're doing for this season. And I'm keeping some of the other weirder stuff for later on in the future. We're going to mainly do that and ghosts and stuff for the next couple weeks. So thank you all very much. We'll see you next time. Brainless, say goodbye.
Goodbye.